So would you encourage young people to go into hospitality?
If you have the personality, the flair, and yeah, why not? I mean,
What kind of personality?
Again, it depends on which department you want to focus on. I like sales and marketing the best, so
What do you need to be in sales and marketing?
you need to be able to talk, you cannot be shy, you have to be able to convince people, and I think just laugh it out.
And you are just that sort of person?
Perhaps. I hope.
Yeah, well, you sound it.
Well, I've been told I can get quite loud sometimes, but yeah, sales and marketing really.
Any funny stories? Anything that has happened that is embarrassing or funny? Can you remember?
I can't quite recall, but I mean, I've stayed longest in Cyberview Lodge. I mean, this is like my 10th year.
Right.
So I would probably have more stories from Cyberview Lodge than my previous hotels. Embarrassing? No, actually exciting. Back to Michael Schumacher again. Let me tell you how he actually came about.
Okay.
The year is either 2001 or 2002. He was staying in a previous hotel, and he came here for an event organized by Shell, who was one of the sponsors, and Marlboro. I think they had a little luncheon thingy. So he was the guest of honor. So he came. When he stepped into the hotel, my former general manager, Malia Marsden, you know her. So she escorted him as he was walking to the ballroom, and you could see in his face he was like, "Wow," you know. He didn't know that you know this place exists. You know, it's like a real beautiful oasis compared to the race circuit, which is quite boring. So yeah, he liked it so much. So he was asking Malia, "Oh, this is a hotel? Wow, how many rooms?"
I wonder if the spa got to massage him.
Well, yes, they do. They do. He's got his own physiotherapist, but he did try. He did try out the spa. So back to that. So he went for the event, and then when he was leaving, I think he told his physio to tell that try and get a copy of the information kit or something like that. He wants to know more. And then I think he also mentioned to Malia that so you've got rooms, suites, and all that.
And Malia, for the viewers, Malia was a general manager at Cyber Lodge.
She was the first general manager for the property.
Yes.
And so she came back, and she was quite excited. She said, "Oh my God, he's asking for the kit. Let's do it. Let's try and send it to him." So I said, "Okay, let's do it." So I said, "Okay, we don't know how we're gonna get that to the hotel because we are actually gonna be pinching him, so it's really not quite ethical." Yeah. And but we did it anyway. I won't tell you how we did it, but we managed to get that.
How did you do it?
No, I can't. I'll get some people into trouble.
All right. Well, we mustn't do that.
So then, so he saw it, and to our delight, to our surprise, he called up. Well, he asked Balbir, who was the physio, to call up and said that to check if the suite was available. And we said, yes, it's still available. And he wanted to come, and Malia said, by all means, let's, and what we did was we just invited him to come take a look, and we said, okay, all was well and good. Then after, I think it was practice session or something like that, evening, he called up, and Babil called up again and said, come meet him at the circuit and show him the way back here.
How exciting.
So, Malia and I, we are grown women. We were jumping up and down, screaming like little girls. Oh my God, Michael Schumacher! So it was, quite embarrassing.
And going up to the pit itself,
No, this was in her office, in the privacy of her office then.
But you've been invited to go out and meet him there.
So we drove all the way to the circuit. I think it was the entrance to the paddock area, whatever. And because we drove, so Malia went with him in his car, and I drove Malia's car back.
I see.
And they sped all the way, It And she was so funny. She said, you know, I was clinging on for dear life because it was going on so fast. And she said,
That
the
must
other
be
thing
frightening.
that crossed her mind was, she said, can you imagine if the photographer has taken a photo? She said, who is Michael with this blonde lady, you know?
Well,
it
of
would
course.
have caused some
Yeah.
controversy or something like that.
That's so interesting. That's so interesting.
that was
But
one
of course,
the
hotel
highlights.
life is not always that exciting, is it?
Well, come budgeting, I guess everyone is all, you know, figures and calculators. Yeah, but it's been a good 10 years for us. We've been growing. I mean, it's only expected because from 1998, when the hotel first opened, we have been, you know, really progressing.
You
really
work
well.
you work in the hotel and you're in Cyberjaya. Do you have much to do with the other people in Cyberjaya?
In terms of keeping good rapport, that is most important. We are constantly out there. I mean, not me personally. I mean, of course, I've met many key people as well. But I've got a team who are always in touch with the people in Cyberjaya. I mean, they are basically our corporate base and they are our key accounts. So yeah, you always take good care of them.